We came so far from dreams. The path was hard for me. They thought we fall, you see. Well, look at us now, look at us now. We make it hot when we on the scene, yeah, that's 1,000 degrees. I got a grind for me and my team, yeah, you know we gon' eat. You see the crowds when we come around, you know that I roll with some kings. We sit it down, I don't hear a sound, but I ask you who better than we. Tell me who better than we. We soaring to places you never could reach. When we walk in that spot, don't hear none of you speak. Shh, do you want peace or the peace? A king about to put you to sleep. Listen, my team is elite. You not even qualified to compete. He starving, he barely can eat. I guess that's why he always itching for beef. So I put him on ice and I told him to chill. Close your mouth if you can't pay for the meal. Making statements that you know you don't mean. Nice guy trying to act like he mean. Keep it a buck, keep it a bean. Attitudes will put you dudes in the beam. Isekai, he don't live in reality. Shake back, all become a fatality. Yeah, how you gon' hate when you mirror us? He think he a star, he ain't serious. X him out, we not on the same frequency. If you broke, you ain't hearing this. Work the screw, anime, that's how I feel, period. We winning, that's making them furious. We make it high when we on the scene, yeah, that's 1,000 degrees. I got a grind for me and my team, yeah, you know we gon' eat. You see the crowds when we come around, you know that I roll with some kings. We sit it down, I don't hear a sound, but I ask you who better than we.
Yo, sup guys, Mookie here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had Ragna the Bloodedge's powers. This is part 25. In the last part, Izuku met with the other users of One For All, even though he didn't know it was them at first. With soon also getting tons of criticism and also, being someone looked down upon with what happened against him and Hakumen. However, that's not the case. Instead of getting arrested or expelled from UA, they decided to just sweep it under the rug instead, with even what happened with Hakumen as well. Not only that, Izuku began training again with Gran Torino and also Jubei as well, with the remaining time he had left with his internship. With soon, the three remaining members of the 6 heroes argue against each other about if Izuku's worthy of One For All. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? As Izuku is heading back to his home, all he can just think about is just, getting in his bed and just sleeping everything away. But as soon as he arrives and says he's home, he soon notices that somebody else is here, as he wonders who the hell could, as he soon hears the voice and realizes, Saya, you're home. As she's saying, oh, hello, big brother, you're back. With soon Inko saying, Saya's finally discharged from the hospital. She has a lot more control over her quirk now, but with soon Saya saying, if I overuse it a lot, I most likely have to go back to the hospital. With soon he's saying, when you have no reason to anymore. After all, you're not planning on becoming a hero, are you? As Saya saying, no, of course not. I have no plans on becoming a hero, big brother. I promise. As soon Jin saying, no surprise given how useless you are, Saya. As soon Izuku heard that and basically hit Jin upside the head with his darkness claw. With Jin saying, brother, what was that for? With soon Izuku saying, for being a smartass. Dude, and you should have messaged me saying that Saya was back home. With soon Jin saying, I had no reason to. Plus, I wanted to see your reaction when she finally came back home, brother. That's all. With soon Izuku saying, you little... With then Izuku called himself down, saying, doesn't matter. I'm just glad to have my little sister back. With him smiling. If anything, he's glad to have all of his siblings back. Feeling like his family is whole again. A couple hours later, he soon got a message from Bakugo as it being a pretty aggressive, long-ass message about what happened at Hosu. As Izuku just made it short and basically saying that he's fine, he's not going to get expelled or arrested for what happened. As soon, Bakugo, still somewhat aggressive through text messaging, still saying, just make sure you keep yourself in check. And not only that, you better be alright after what happened with that damn Hakumen bastard. With soon, Izuku couldn't help but smirk a little bit, saying, well, look at this. He's not even acting. He really is worried about me in his own little aggressive and stupid ass way. As soon, Izuku couldn't help but fall asleep. The next day, Izuku and Jin and Saya getting ready for school. With soon, Izuku noticed that Saya is actually wearing a UA uniform. With soon, Izuku saying, Mom, did the school give her the wrong uniform? As Inko saying, no. Why? Just saying because she's wearing a UA uniform? If I last checked, she should be in junior high, just like Jin. But Jin has an excuse on why, as soon he began thinking, Saya, how high is your IQ? As Saya began thinking, well, to keep up with my studies, I took some pretty advanced tests, actually. So they decided to put me in a grade higher than what I normally would be. As Izuku saying, again? With Jin saying, well, I guess you're not completely worthless, Saya, if you're actually just as smart as me. As, again, Izuku slapping Jin upside the head. With Jin in pain saying, brother! With Izuku saying, don't brother me, asshole. Stop being such a jerk and a prick to Saya. She's finally back home. You haven't seen her in such a long time, man. With Jin saying, fine. I'll stop. For now, at least. With soon Saya saying, it's actually kind of good to finally be back home. As the three Midoriya siblings soon leave to head to UA. However, somewhere else in Japan, in a small bar, with then being Shigaraki, as soon saying, damn it. Not only the Nomus didn't even make the front page, the worst part is this little brat, the brat that we're supposed to recruit, Izuku Midoriya, basically become berserk and lost control of himself. Attacked Hero with many heroes trying to stop him. With not only that, the hero killer helping out as well. That bastard Stain. What the hell is he playing at? With soon, a girl with white hair and wearing all white saying, you are so immature. You can't understand the reason why the League of Villains didn't take front page or began not being talked about on the news. It's simple, really. It's because the League of Villains, in the public's eyes, we are nothing but a bunch of small-time villains thinking that we are better than society. But in fact, all we are is nothing but children playing at the fact that we're trying to change society in a horrible way. It's simple, Tomura Shigaraki. You need to change. With soon, new saying, however, we hope that bringing Stain along and his followers would grow our ranks even more and possibly better than before. But instead, all it's done, especially with Stain working with the police and cooperating with them, it's backfired. He's not the martyr that would lead us to the League of Villains. He's not the... It looks like your plan backfired, Master. As she looked at the TV screen, as it being all for one, saying, it seems so new. But do not worry. We have other ways of getting what we need. A certain informant should be coming in. Or rather, a certain hero should be showing up soon. With soon the door opening, as the person coming in being a man wearing being a trench coat, a suit, and also a fedora, and has green hair with his eyes closed, but still able to see everybody somehow, saying, "Hello there, everyone. League of Villains, Tomoe Shigaraki, Kurogiri, new. My name is Kazuma, or you may know me as the 13th ranked hero, Hazuma, the serpent hero, at your pleasure." As he soon bows before the three remaining villains of the League of Villains, with soon New saying he's dangerous, he's hiding, with soon the man in the monitor saying, no, New. He may be dangerous, but he's a good informant. It's because of him we're going to be getting new members soon. We were with soon Shigaraki saying, "What do you mean, Master? Didn't your original plan of using Stain basically backfired?" Saying, "Yes. However, there are other ways to draw people to the League, more powerful members at that." With soon the man behind the screen, being all for one, couldn't help but smile. With soon Hazuma saying, my informant as well, my leader, or my boss, has been wanting to work with the League for some time now. Sure, your first appearance to all of Japan and Hero Society didn't go so well, due to you, seeming more like childish, believing that you can take down the number one hero, when you in fact were taken down by a white-haired delinquent boy, by any chance. With Shigaraki getting annoyed hearing this, and New basically just nodding to herself. And because how she knows how strong Izuku is. But then there's the chance at Hosu. You believe that you could get more popular and believe that staying the hero killer would most likely just fade away in people's memories. But in fact, the League of Villains weren't even the main priority. If anything, it was Izuku Midoriya that was the main priority when his quirk went berserk. And not only that, there's tons of craziness going around believing that a boy like that shouldn't even be a hero if he has such a dangerous and quite uncontrollable quirk. Don't you think? With soon Shigaraki saying, "What are you implying? Tell me, you do have plans on trying to recruit the young hero in training by any chance?" With soon Shigaraki saying, "I plan on it." But soon New cutting him off saying, "We already have plans on recruiting Izuku. But we don't plan on making him a member of the League of Villains, though." Hearing this, Shigaraki was confused and looked at the white-haired girl, with soon saying, "What the hell are you implying, New?" With soon New saying, "Well, it's obvious. New doesn't want Izuku to be part of the League. The only reason New joined the League was to help Izuku. That's all." With soon Shigaraki saying, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard you ever say. And you're supposed to be one of the candidates for Master to be a successor? Master, tell me that this is ridiculous." With soon off one saying, "Au contraire, I did say that I would help young Midoriya and New with their certain quirk problem. But in return, she would become my successor. However, she's done quite a bit of, help in certain regards after all. Like, for example, those nomus of yours, where do you think that they came from?" With soon Shigaraki saying, "Are you saying she's the one that captured them? saying, with new, basically saying affirmative. I'm the one that captured the test subjects needed to turn them into Nomu. You, on the other hand, wouldn't know where to find perfect candidates that would be perfect for Nomu experimentation. You would just throw a fit and probably plan your next scheme on how to kill All Might. But in fact, All Might is not the biggest problem. It's society as a whole that you need to destroy. Society based on quirk discrimination, false heroes, and also heroes that believe that it doesn't matter if you save people as long as they get paid for it. Not only that, there are also good heroes who do their best to save and protect people and don't even care about the money. But they're treated like nothing but second-class sidekicks, or don't even get higher in the ranks because they don't care. Because they don't care about that stuff, and yet are soon forced to be in early retirement because no one wants to keep them around anymore. You should be focusing on that. On people like that, for example. With soon Shigaraki getting annoyed, stands up from his seat saying, You wanna keep on looking down on me, girl? Or do you want to? With soon Koryu saying, Tomura Shigaraki, no, please, calm yourself, both of you, at once. With soon everyone saying, I agree with Kurogiri, please, you two, calm yourself. With soon Shigaraki sitting back down and leaning back on the wall. With then Hazama clearing his throat and saying, Can I finish? With soon Shigaraki saying, Go. With then saying, Okay then. I have acquired a bit of informants who would be willing to join the League of Villains. A couple of people who want to join League of Villains for their own reasons. Just let me say the word, and they'll be here as soon as possible. However, the ones who were inspired by, Stain, on the other hand, will not be joining with us, given that they already know what Stain's ideas are and what made him who he is. And because of that, instead of villains flocking to the League of Villains, vigilantes have now rised. Certain vigilantes that believe in Stain's words of justice and the ideas of what a hero should be. Within both New and Shigaraki thinking about this for a second, before Hazama couldn't help one of his eyes actually open, showing his golden serpent-like eye, within him smiling, saying, hook, line, and sinker. Soon after, in Class 1A, everybody began talking about their internships and what they did and how well everything's gotten. With soon Izuku and Jin arriving in Class 1A, with soon everyone actually quieting down for a bit, with Izuku saying, just to be expected. I guess all that hard work is going to be wasted. With soon a couple people, Class 1A, being Kirishima, Kaminari, Mina, Sero, and Aoyama, Momo, and also Suyu as well, came up to Izuku and Jin, with many of them worried for Izuku if he's doing okay, with Izuku actually flustered, surprised, and just downright confused, saying, wait, you guys aren't scared of me? With soon Kirishima saying, why would we be scared of you, man? What happened was a total accident. Not only that, soon they all saying, Jin told us everything. He was there. Not only that, he was internship with Hakumen. With soon, Izuku looked at his little brother, saying, Jin, you did all that? Saying, well, of course, they need to know the truth. So I told them all the truth and what really happened. With soon, Izuku looked at his classmates once again, saying, so you guys aren't really scared of me? With soon Zero saying, dude, We were scared at first, but to be honest, you're not a bad guy. I think you need to believe in yourself more. We'll soon even see you saying, I agree, Ribbit. Why don't you should believe in yourself more, Midoriya? With Izuku saying, thanks, guys. I appreciate the compliments. And I'll try. With soon Bakugo saying, you idiot. You really think that people are going to hate you so easily because of one little damn mistake and an accident happened? But soon he's saying, Kachan, saying, you listen here. Just because you have a villain quirk now doesn't mean a damn thing. This class is full of people who actually tolerate you, you dumbass. So remember that. And if you ever forget again, I'll explode your damn face off. As soon Izuku saying, you think I'm gonna let you do that? I won't forget it so easily. So you won't have to. Remember? With Izuku giving off that of a cocky smile. Then Bakugo walking back to his seat. As soon after, Izuku began noticing, yo, Gachan, with soon Bakugo saying, what? Your hair? It looks good on you. As everyone begins laughing, soon Bakugo screaming out, you damn bastard! With soon, even Izuku couldn't help but smile. As then he looks at Jiro, who's smiling at him back, with Izuku smiling at her back as well. But also remembered what happened in his hospital room with Bullet, as he begins blushing and then turns around before he snaps out of it, walking to Jiro, saying, hey, Jiro, you think we could talk after school? But soon saying, oh, sure, I don't mind. With then Izuku saying, cool. With soon a couple hours have passed. Not only that, everyone in Class 1A actually finally got to meet Izuku's little sister, Saya Midoriya. With soon everybody looking at Izuku and Jin, and then looking at the long green-haired girl with the pure lime green eyes. With soon everyone thinking, is she really your sister, you two? With both of them saying, shut the hell up! Jiro confirming with everybody sitting with Izuku and Jin, saying, yep, this is Jin and Izuku's little sister. This is Saya. However, she is Jin's twin sister. With Jin saying, but I'm the oldest twin though. Just letting you all know. With soon Saya saying, yes, but only by 10 minutes though. Jin soon retorts saying, still older than you, you useless dumbass. With then Izuku slapping Jin upside the head once more. With then Bakugo saying, looks like she really is back. As Saya looks at Bakugo saying, it's so good to see you again, Katsuki. How you been since I last saw you? With soon Bakugo saying, I'm fine, just you don't have to worry about me, damn it. With soon Izuku saying, I know you talk like that to everyone, Kachan, but talk to my sister like that again and I'll kill you. With everybody shocked in hearing this from Izuku, except Shoto, Tsuyu, and also, Bakugo as well. With Sunsei saying, please, Izuku, don't be like that, brother. With Izuku saying, no one disrespects my little sister like that. And that is a fact. But soon some of those in Class 1A began thinking to themselves, yep, Midoriya has a little sister complex. As soon lunch ends and everyone heading back to Class 1A, soon Kaminari walks up behind Izuku, has his arm around him, saying, come, Midoriya, you don't mind me introducing me to your sister, do you? As soon Izuku had that of a vein popping out of his forehead However, he had his eyes closed and he was smiling. But soon, a shroud of darkness began swarming all over his right side, as it looked like that of dark tentacles in a way. As soon Kaminari began feeling this menacing presence, as soon Izuku saying, "Kaminari, dude, I don't hate you, or matter of fact, you don't bother me as much. But if you ever try to hit on my sister, I will murder you where you stand." After hearing this, Kaminari began getting freaked out and literally terrified for his life right now, with soon Jiro actually hitting Izuku, chopping Izuku on his head. But soon she actually grabbing him back to Class 1A. With that, soon Jin saying, "Next time you try something like that again, Kaminari, expect to be dead. Got it?" With not even saying anything, he's just nodding furiously up and down. With soon Bakugo saying, "Things never change, do they?" With soon Bakugo looking back at Saya, with then thinking, whatever. With soon the next hero training exercise is basically on a practice field, with All Might basically telling them that they need to work on rescue training. But this time, instead of being disaster training, it will be that of racing rescue training by a race. With soon who would be the closest one to get to All Might in the fastest time. With that, soon he also tell everyone to make sure to keep collateral damage to the minimum. With that, everyone looks at Bakugo, with Bakugo getting annoyed saying, "Why the hell are you looking at me?" With soon, the ones who are beginning this would be Izuku, Ida, Mina, Makoto, and Sero, as everybody begins wondering on who would get the highest place and who would be faster in this exam, with soon everyone placing bets on each other, with many people choosing Sero, while a few would actually chose Ida and also Mina as well. With soon Jin saying, "It's most obvious my brother is going to win this." With everyone saying, "No surprise, he would say that." With soon Izuku saying, "I got this in the bag," as he soon prepares. Restriction 666 release. Dimensional interference field deployed. BlazBlue activate. As soon All Might tells them to go, as the first one who takes the lead is Sero, just as always. As in second place being that of Ida, third place being Mina, and fourth place being, Makoto. With soon passing Sero being Izuku, as everyone sees the singular black wing on his back, with everyone thinking, "Whoa, when did Midoriya learn how to fly?" With soon Jin saying, "If you guys saw the sports festival nearing the end, my brother was able to learn how to fly. However, it seems like he can't use it for a long period of time." With soon Jiro saying, "So that's why he did that whole mind thing in the beginning of the first event at the sports festival. He was trying to catch some air, and since he was already on a high platform, he already had enough time." Quite interesting, Izuku. With soon Izuku basically flying through almost all throughout the entire obstacle and heading straight for All Might, thinking, "This is so awesome! Just using the BlazBlue to warp reality and my own quirk's abilities to fly? This is amazing!" But soon, his vision begins getting blurry as he begins thinking, What the hell's going on? Why can't I?" As soon, the person in front of him being the same woman he saw during his dream, as he wonders, "Who the hell? What the hell?" saying, The reason that you're able to fly is because of my quirk. Sure, your quirk does get stronger and allow you to do certain things, but you wouldn't be able to fly this long if it wasn't for my quirk, Float. You've gotten really strong. However, we can't completely trust you yet due to your quirk's true nature. With Izuku saying true nature, but he can't say it towards her. With soon her saying, don't worry, I do trust you, Midoriya. I trust that you would be a great successor for All For One. Just make sure you keep yourself in check. And remember that you're not truly alone. Not just in One For All, but also with those who are close to you as well. As soon Izuku snaps out of it and begins to realize, as then he hits a pipe and then begins falling down to the ground, screaming in agony and also in frustration as well. With soon the person that won first place being Sero, just like in canon. With then everybody begins thinking, what the hell just happened to Midoriya to zone out for a split second? What soon Jiro's actually really worried for her boyfriend and thinking he wouldn't zone out just like that. What did happen to him in that short period of time? But soon All Might wanting to talk to Izuku after school. Soon after changing out of their hero costumes, he told Jiro that he needed to speak with All Might before he left, with Jiro actually understanding, with then Izuku heading to All Might's office as he wonders, so what do you want to speak about? As soon All Might in his deflated form saying, please, take a seat, young Midoriya. As Izuku takes a seat, and then All Might began running down about All For One, and about the origin of when quirks happened, about everything that has happened, about what's normal, what is superhuman, and everything else. With then even explaining about the vestiges, those who are the One For All users. Duty to do, defeat, All For One, the symbol of chaos. As soon Izuku began saying, wait, you said other One For All users. All Might, by any chance, have you ever talked to one of these guys before? With soon All Might saying, well, not that I can remember. No, I haven't. But soon Izuku began explaining that he may just have talked to them and also have seen them as well. As soon All Might saying, what? Which one? Which one talked to you? As soon Izuku saying that it was a woman with a spiky ponytail and had quite the muscular build. With soon All Might saying, that was her. That was my mentor before me. Her name was Nana Shimura. She was the 7th user of One For All. With soon Izuku saying, she also said that I've been using her quirk for some time now. Every time I use the BlazBlue. As soon All Might saying, is that true? With soon Izuku saying, yeah, it seems like it. For some time, I've always thought that it felt weird. One For All and Blaze in my quirk becoming one. At first, I thought it was just because I was able to manipulate reality around me and my body. But then I began feeling other things, like something part of my body, other powers, other quirks by any chance. But soon, All Might saying, young Midoriya, continue to train with your BlazBlue. If you are truly able to use 100% of One For All in this mode, then try and understand that you might be able to use the other users as well, and possibly even able to talk to them in this mode. With soon, Izuku saying, I guess you're right. That could be possible, and it most likely may be possible. So, I'll try and figure this out. Any rate, I'll catch you later, All Might. It's soon. All Might saying, why in such a rush, young Midoriya? But soon Izuku saying, well, I promised that I would spend time with Kyoka today. Plus, there's something I need to talk to her about. So I don't want to be late about that. But soon, All Might saying, I see. The problems of youth. With soon Izuku saying, just whatever. Catch you later, old man. As soon he slides the door and then closes it behind him. But soon Izuku saying, there was one thing that you were trying to keep a secret, All Might. There's a chance that One for All may have extended my life, but it's also slowly killing me again. So, not only my quirk is trying to kill me, but also One for All. I guess some things never change. As soon Izuku walks off, within seeing Jiro, who's been waiting for him for quite a bit, as soon Jiro saying, Izuku! It's saying, yo, Kyoka, as she soon hugs Izuku with him hugging her back, with her saying, so what did you want to talk about? Saying, well, it's about, as he explained on what happened with him and Bullet, with soon her blushing and also her getting angry, with soon Izuku saying, look, if you're angry and you're pissed, you have all right to be mad at me, with soon her saying, no, I am not mad at you. With soon Izuku saying, wait, you're not? No, you even said that you try to push her off. And it looks like she hasn't learned that you're mine. With soon Izuku saying, guess not. But look, as soon he was about to say something, Kyoka's earphone jack soon wrapped around Izuku's neck and then pushed her and then brought him closer to her as she kissed Izuku on the lips. Within Izuku surprised, but then just, fall into it. Within them breaking apart. As then she's saying, I never got to kiss you first. Sure, I know you've already had one girlfriend before, so I know. But at least I know that my first kiss was you. With soon Izuku blushing pretty hard, as then scratching the back of his white hair, saying, I am never going to get girls. With soon she's saying, surprising coming from the guy that continues getting girls. With soon Izuku saying, shut up. As then she wrapping around Izuku's arm and begins teasing him all the way to the train station. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them. And also, please hit that like button and that subscribe button too. It should really help out my channel. And also that bell notification to keep up with my other videos when I upload. Mostly when YouTube doesn't want to notify you guys. Please hit up my Discord and my gaming channel. Links to be in the description below if you feel like checking them out. So, with that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!